Hey, what's up, everybody? I know you guys are like, what is the top of the blogs doing up on a Tuesday or a Wednesday? Well, I am not feeling good. I feel myself coming down with a cold. Something tells me I ain't gonna be sitting in front of no damn camera by Thursday. I made the mistake of washing my hair on Sunday and going out into like 40-degree weather Sunday night with my hair kind of still wet, so I think that's why I'm feeling like that today. So yeah, I figured I better go and get this out the way now. So this is just a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. Alright, you guys, this story comes first because this is of the utmost importance. You guys, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. The Mega Millions jackpot is expected to be $586 million tonight, which is making it right now the fourth largest jackpot in Mega Millions history. I think in really lottery history. It has very rarely does it get this large, but the Mega Millions people and the lottery people, I guess it's the gambling association, whatever it's called, they didn't came up with the bright idea of making it more difficult to win. Well, that's not what they were going for. What they were doing was they were changing the range of numbers that you're able to choose from. So I think from before it was like 1 to 49. Now the choices are from 1 to 75, and then the Mega Millions number, the big number, the bonus, what's it called? The bonus number at the end. That one originally, I think it was only between 1 and 12, and now it's like something like between 1 and 25. Whatever it is. Okay, now the odds of you winning is 1 in 249 million. So you got a chance out of 249 million other folks or other tickets of winning this damn lottery. So yeah, 580, what did I say, $589 million. That's great. I plan on buying my ticket today if nobody wins today. And then if nobody wins on Friday, the jackpot by next Tuesday, which will be Christmas Eve, will be $1 billion. They're hoping that it doesn't get that large because their electronic boards that are up on the, all over the place, they don't have enough room for $1 billion. So they would have to put up new billboards and all of this. So they're hoping that somebody wins, but it's been 21 jackpot drawings and nobody has won. So that to me means that maybe the lottery people need to rethink this. I mean, yeah, eventually somebody is going to win. And once they do, yeah, that'll all be fine and great. But still, it's just like, it almost gets to be discouraging after a while of trying to buy a ticket for something that don't look like nobody is going to win. So I'm just telling you guys this as a public service announcement. Really, it's just for me being nice to let y'all know, go on and get you some tickets. But I'm going to win. I'm going to win tonight. Going to put this baby to bed, okay? 548 million, they says the jackpot take home would be somewhere around $300 million. Okay, I could do that, couldn't you? Everybody's been asking me to do a Beyonce review, and I will do one. I believe I will do one. So I'm not going to do it in this top of the blogs. However, I am here to tell you guys that I'm about sick of y'all motherfuckers on Twitter and Instagram with all these damn Beyonce hashtags. Now, I know, I understand that we get real excited and shit, but I'm just over it. I woke up like this. Nah, bitch, you woke up like that. Ugly motherfucker. Got these folks thinking that they all that shit. I can't take it no more with the pretty hurts and I woke up like this and, up on his lips like liquor and can't wait to tear the cherry out and all this. Fuck it. I know you drunk in love. I'm just like, oh. I mean, it's only been 4 days. And I'm already sick of it. Still, yeah, the CD, I will say that I do really enjoy the CD. It's a really good CD. It's in strong like I said. And I think I probably might actually love it if I get to listening to it too much more. But anyway, that's not what I was here to tell you guys about. I was actually telling you guys that we already knew that her album was going to debut at #1. It debuted at #1 in 104 countries. And over the weekend, it sold over 800,000 copies. So I think they said somewhere around 829,000 copies was sold from Friday to Monday. So Beyonce did the damn thing, okay? She officially released 2 videos, Drunk in Love and XO. I mean, she's just winning all the way around because now she can just release shit. She don't even have to do nothing for it anymore. I mean, she can plan for this next tour whenever it does. But right now she's, you know, on a major tour that's making good money on old shit, and then she just got all this new shit just waiting on the back burner. So yeah, I think Beyonce is the winner. I did want to tell you guys about her fantastic feat. Almost 1 million copies before 1 week. I would say that that is what we would call a blockbuster hit. Khloe Kardashian has officially filed for divorce from Lamar Odom, and I think we all saw that coming. With all of the terrible publicity that Lamar Odom has been getting, a lot of it that we figured was you know, all self-inflicted, as well as maybe the mastermind of Kris Jenner's, you know, making sure that her daughter looks like the person on top. But then Lamar Odom did make the mistake of making a video of him drunk in the shower with his friend, talking about how he be smashing girls and creeping when Khloe's gone and all that. So I'm sure that didn't help, and that probably was the straw that broke the camel's back. So see, I lost my train of thought that fast. She filed for a divorce and she cited irreconcilable differences. That is it for the Odom-Kardashian union, and hopefully the 2 of them can get on with their lives and move on with their lives. There's, you know, I still haven't gotten word whether or not the Clippers are going to pick up Lamar Odom. I haven't talked to my brother. He's the one who keeps me up to date on all that shit. They say that Khloe has picked up and taken a liking to LA Dodgers Matt Kemp. You guys know who Matt Kemp is. He is the guy that dated Rihanna right after her breakup with Chris Brown, after, you know, he busted her all in her grill and shit. So look like Matt Kemp might be the damn the cleaner. Okay, he might be the one that picks up everybody after they break up from their long lost love. I know one thing, them damn Kardashian girls don't let no damn daisies grow up under their feet too long, do they? Huh? They move the fuck on. I ain't mad at Khloe. I guess, you know, ain't no sense to sit around pining for damn, you know, dope head and, you know, whatever the hell Lamar is doing. I mean, we want Lamar to get better, obviously, but, you know, you can't sit around. If the shit is over, it's just over, and let's just move on. So we're gonna keep our eye on these 2. They've been seen in the same places, but not showing up together, not leaving together, but they've been seen within the same place. I think they said the Jay-Z concert and some other things. And then Matt Kemp just the other day posted a picture of the Kardashian tree that Kris Jenner had posted a few days earlier, and he said it looks like it's going to be a Cali Christmas this year. Looks like they might be dropping some hints around and you know, kind of letting us know that maybe these 2 are going to be an item. We'll see in 2014. Khloe looking good. Okay, did you guys see that video? Also on Baller Alert, there's a video, I think it's Karen Civil TV. She interviews The Game because, you know, everybody wants to know what's this whole thing with Khloe Kardashian and his relationship with her. So The Game goes into this whole thing about he and Khloe have been friends from when they were, like, before they made it, you know, and they were struggling artists. And him and her and 3 other guys lived in a house together. They suffered and struggled together. And I was like, somebody done told you wrong, nigga, because Khloe ain't never struggled. Okay, bitch been rich all her whole life, and she might have told you that. But no, she was fine. She didn't need to live there with y'all. I know she said that she went through this whole rebellious stage. I think when she was around a teenager or whatever, her late teens or whatever, she was kind of rebellious and all. So maybe this is what she was doing with Jason. And he said when they lived together, that's when they became, like, you know, really good friends. He only has respect for Lamar Odom, this, that, and the other. I'm thinking, like, that didn't really help. Why the fuck is she living with 4 other guys, okay? 4 other black guys. And when you think of The Game, even though back then his persona is not the same as it was today, because you ain't gonna never make me forget when The Game had blonde curly hair and the motherfucker was a dancer on Change Your Heart, okay? Yeah, we ain't gonna forget about that Game. But The Game today, of course, is this hardcore rapper, and you just can't even think of him being in any kind of other situation other than being, you know, on some old jump off hole, you know, trick up in the other room kind of thing. It just makes it look even worse that Khloe's living with 4 black guys. I'm assuming that they were black. They might not have been, but Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom is over. I was watching Entertainment Tonight last night. They had the craziest story on there, you guys, about the Michael Jackson family, the Jackson family. Evidently, there was a documentary that was trying to be made. And after, I don't know if it was before Michael Jackson died or since he's died. I missed that part of the story, but whatever the deal is, since he's dead now, Catherine Jackson has decided to take on the reins of getting this this documentary out to the people. They got this documentary, they done ran out of money and they can't get it finished. The documentary evidently is, them interviews with her, Michael Jackson's kids, Blanket, whatever the fuck his name is, why we keep calling him Blanket, I don't know, but he's talking in the video. I was like, the nigga can talk. All this time we just seen him over there just looking real big-eyed and just kind of, but, interviews with the kids and all this, and I guess unseen footage and all that. So, but they've run out of money. So now what they're doing is they're turning it over to everybody else, to the fans, and they're asking for donations. I got to thinking about it to myself, and I said, Roxanne, do that make sense to you that the Jackson family, whose estate, the Michael Jackson estate, makes over $140 million a year? Why is it that they don't have the money to finish this documentary? I think they said the documentary takes $3 million to make, and they don't have the rest of the money, whatever is left. Actually, the estate makes $106 million a year. Okay, so that's a correction. None of this was really making sense to me, because I was just like, why don't you just hit up one of the lawyers for some of the money from the estate? But then what I found out was they don't have access to the estate. That money that the estate makes is I don't even know where the money going, y'all. I mean, is it in a trust for these kids? It seems like the kids is almost, that oldest one ought to be old enough to get his money if it's in a trust for him, because he should be around 18. He should be over 18 by now, right? Isn't he the kid that's the correspondent for? Anyway, I don't know what the issue is, but they only give Catherine so much money a month. She has like a stipend, and yeah, Catherine says she don't have enough money to finish it. So this what, if you go on and help out the Jackson family, I'm gonna tell you what you get. If you donate $29, okay, and I think that that's all doable for you Jackson fans out there, what you will get is a really strange picture of the Jackson family at a table. Actually, it is the kids, so it's Blanket, Paris, and Prince, Mother Jackson, and Michael Jackson. And they're eating breakfast, and he is pouring some syrup on top of some pancakes. This is a painting, y'all, so this is not an official picture that they actually took, but somebody in their mind concocted this. Okay, not only that, but Bubbles, the monkey, is sitting in the back here in the window just chilling. A whole bunch of other weird shit, kind of on some old David LaChapelle shit that the Kardashians did. I mean, it's really kind of weird. Remind you of the Leave Me Alone video. I think that was what they were going for. Just kind of wanted it to have all of these different pop culture references and all these things that Michael Jackson is known for. But it was just, I don't know if it quite hit the mark that it was trying to go for. Because I was just like, now mama at the table with the pancakes and Bubbles. Yeah, that's a little odd to me. $29 and it's all yours. Okay, now if you're feeling like $29 is a little bit too low, what you can do next is a $10,000 donation. $10,000 donations will get you co-producer credit on the when the credits roll, your name can roll right up there with it. Okay, $10,000. And then if you feel like you want to give the most that they are asking for, which is $12,500, I guess you get all of that. Okay, so you get the picture, and you get the co-producer credit, and you also get a private screening with the Jackson family at the Jackson estate, to watch the finished documentary. So if y'all was trying to figure out what you was gonna do with your money for this, this Christmas season, and you felt that you wanted to give to, the needy, I wouldn't call the Jackson family the needy, but in this case, Catherine says she needs some money. Mike Tyson's wife has filed and was granted a restraining order for Mike Tyson's mistress. I am so sorry, y'all. I did not get the lady's name, but evidently this mistress is off the chain, okay? She's a former military woman. She's been harassing the wife, sending her crazy emails and basically threatening that she gonna kill the wife and the kids. So yeah, baby girl ain't really operating with a full deck, because anytime you threaten the kids, now we ain't got patience for somebody that's trying to, you know, hurt the kids, okay? You fuck around with the grown folk, but you can't hurt the baby. So the wife said that she's not sure how this lady got her information, but she's been emailing her. She never did say that she didn't know the lady though. So yeah, I'm gonna need Mike Tyson to get his fucking women, y'all, with these mistresses. I wish you get your bitches in check. Look, they come sending the damn wife all this shit. Let me read to y'all what she said, because baby, she said, your friend told you one day one of these women are gonna take you down and you're gonna regret it. Well, I'm that bitch. You will pay for this fucking 2 years of torture. I swear you will, on your mama and your baby girl's grave. You fucking will. Ooh, I had chills a little bit by somebody say on your mama's and your baby girl's grave, and your mama and your baby girl is sitting right there eating dinner with you. That's kind of scary. So yeah, the lady is, she ain't all the way there. And she sound quite determined too, huh? So 2 years of her, you know, these people be obsessed with folks. I just need Mike Tyson to get it together. It's too sad. It's too sad. It's too bad. That's sad and bad, really. It's too bad though, because he was on Chelsea Lately the other night, and he was going on and on about how much he loves his wife, and you know how much it was so unexplainable, the love that he has for her. And I mean, you know, we don't know for sure if this lady is truly his mistress or whatever. So for now, we'll just go by what Mr. Mike Tyson said. But yeah, you better go and talk to your girl if you, okay? And it was funny also because I could see a little chemistry brewing between Chelsea Lately and Mike Tyson. And you guys know how Chelsea Lately is. She is sarcastic, and she also has this very undertone, undercover like feel of she's flirting, but then it's kind of cloaked in sarcasm, and it's kind of, you know, she and it was something there. He didn't really know how to take her. She was kind of one of these white chicks that he ain't never really met. And after a while, I could tell he was sort of intrigued. So it was kind of interesting to see. It was a really good interview too. But y'all, I'm telling you, these men with these extra women, these men that's in the closet with they damn down low boyfriends, the goddamn transvestites that's down, you know, putting folks' news out there. I just want everybody to get everybody together, okay? Do what you need to do to get them so they can shut up, okay? Or just don't do it at all, okay? How about that? Every time I try to not talk about Chris Brown, and then I got to talk about him again. I'm just letting you guys know that Chris Brown's probation has been revoked by the judge, because the judge is fucking over it with all of the shit that's gone on with Chris Brown in these last few months. I guess the last straw was that Washington, D.C. Arrest, even though it looks like it's turning out that the person lied. But I guess the judges is like, you know what, where there's fucking smoke, there's fire. And every time we turn around, your ass is in some kind of smoke. So how about we just forget all of that? The judge did say that they are not going to, you know, he won't face jail time. Even he has to finish his 3-month bid at this anger management place. But after that, when he goes back to the judge, I don't know what they're going to do for parole. They're going to revisit it then, but they say he's not going to be put in jail because the anger management place that he's in said that he's doing very well. They were able to kind of pinpoint what exactly his issue was and get him on the right medication. Took him off of the medicinal marijuana. I always thought medicinal marijuana was for pain. I did not know that it was supposed to be regulating your fucked up, you know, all your wrong chemical imbalances in your damn mind. And anything, weed seems like that would not be what works out well for somebody that has a fucking chemical imbalance. And as far as I'm concerned, if you got anger management issues, yeah, there's an imbalance there, okay? Because that's not normal, and people don't normally act that way. They put him on the right type of drug. Seems to be regulating his mood, and he's able to control himself, and he's doing very well quickly. So they are pleased with the results. That seems to be enough for the judge. And you know, we'll see what we can do with Chris Brown then. So it's probably going to be some more, you know, charity work, some more volunteer work, something like that. But no jail time for Chris Brown. But I guess there is a little bit of hope at the end of the tunnel for Chris. We ain't gonna get too excited yet though, but we'll see. Let's just say we'll see. How many of you guys bought the R. Kelly Black Panties album? I was all geared up to get the Black Panties album, and then I hadn't got it yet, and then the Beyonce CD came out, and then I was all over that one, and then it was sort of like it took the shine out of his debut. So, but I've been hearing the songs. I still haven't heard the whole CD, but I have heard a few of the songs, and I've heard, the one that they play on the radio right now. And I guess, R. Kelly has let his inner ratchetness, which is not too far below the surface anyway, he has let it all out. I just looking at some of the names in them songs, I was like, ooh, Ara, you are doing too much. We like R. Kelly for the foolishness that he can turn out sometimes. I mean, he's such a creative guy that he's able to kind of put out a little bit of everything. So whatever you really want, you can find it in the R. Kelly catalog. But anyway, let's talk about the promotion that they did for his album Black Panties. So whoever it was on the R. Kelly team, who probably ain't there no damn more, they thought that it was real smart to get this Twitter hashtag going called Ask R. Kelly. Anybody knows anything about these Ask hashtags? You guys remember the damn disaster of the same name for Astrea when she was on BET 106 in Park, how they dragged that girl to death, talking about her and her son, and her leaving him at home and all that. So the hashtag Ask is not really a good idea, especially for somebody who got, so many damn skeletons. They not even in the closet. Them motherfuckers are sitting out there on the couch in the living room. It just never is a good idea. And, just as sure as shit, how we know that Twitter can be, they must have, they dragged that Negro over the coals, okay, and deservedly so, because you just can't turn yourself out, let yourself be, put out there like that. Somebody needs to be smarter on this team. Yeah, they talked about him and the little girls and the pen and everything. That shit went on and on and on and on and on. So, not necessarily the best publicity for his album. Not only did his album get outshined eventually by Beyonce, but then this mess and another story that I'm about to tell you guys about right now. So you guys know R. Kelly's ex-wife, Andrea Kelly, who was on the VH1 television show Hollywood Exes. The other day, Miss Andrea Kelly, along with her lawyers, signed up with this foundation called the Child. What is it called, y'all? It's called the Project Child Support. And what this Project Child Support thing does is they go and make sure that they are able to get money from whoever it is that has not paid their damn child support. Okay, that's basically what they do. Supposedly, Andrea Kelly said that R. Kelly had not paid the child support, and he owed her $114,000. Now, I read that story the other day, and something about it just didn't sound right, because I was just like, how you R. Kelly and make that kind of money? $114,000 can't be nothing to R. Kelly. The very next day, or within a couple of days after that, both Andrea Kelly and her lawyer and R. Kelly and his lawyers came out and said the shit was not true, that he was all paid up, that the child support, what was it called, y'all? That the Project Child Support people was lying. They were never retained by Andrea Kelly, and they demanded a retraction. The child support agency, what the fuck is the name of the people? The Project Child Support people was pissed, because they was like, now listen here, now we done built our name on doing what is right. Okay, y'all not gonna get up here and fuck up our name with y'all bullshit. Okay, so we know that this bitch done sent us this damn that she retained us. We not retracting shit. I guess them damn Project Child Support people was so mad they said we got proof. What we really think is going on here is R. Kelly had fallen behind in his payment. They waited until it was around time for his album to come out, and then they retained us and said that he hadn't paid $114,000 because R. Kelly didn't need the bad publicity around his album. He hurried up and paid it off and made sure that she got her money. So in other words, it was all timed so that they knew that they would get their money in time. Okay, so they kind of used the child support, I don't know why I can't keep the project child support people to just kind of put the fire up under RKelly's ass and get their money to them. That's what it is, okay? Everybody's paid up child support. Project child support said, fuck it, we ain't doing no retraction. The bitch is broke. They say that RKelly couldn't even afford to pay for the processing fee. It was $400 to get this whole project child support thing rolling. Her lawyer asked the project child support people to tack that on to RKelly's bill because evidently Miss RKelly has misused her funds from the damn Hollywood Exes show and she don't have no more money. So that's why she's coming real tough after this $114,000. I was like, yeah, $114,000 is a whole lot of fucking money. But when you are RKelly's ex-wife and you got like 3 kids together, I would think that she was already getting quite a bit of money from him. So I'm trying to figure out, like, you ain't got no damn checking or no savings account that you got some money on. You got to be going after. You can't even pay $400. Yeah, it looked like RKelly been running through her money and had got to the point where she was down to her last few little nubs. You know how you be shaking your purse and looking for your money in the very, very bottom. You be looking and looking. It looked like that's where RKelly was. She done ran out of money, y'all. So I don't know. I guess she will be on Hollywood Exes again because she gonna have to get her bank account together. Boy, we gotta, black people, as black people, we need to really do better with our money, okay? How you spend all that damn money? And lastly, you guys know reality talk again today because I ain't watched nothing. And I just got one real quick little story for R&B Divas LA. They said that they're going to add Leela James and Chrisette Michele to the cast. What do you guys think about that? I don't even know who is going to be on that show. I have a feeling that Don Robinson is leaving, and I'm almost positive that Kelly Price won't be back there. What's the other little light-skinned pretty girl? You know, the one that just always looks sad. I have a feeling that she could be gone and nobody would care. I think everybody just really would look for Michelle A, Lil Mo, and I feel like who am I missing? It's somebody else. Oh, and Shantae Moore. So I think those 3 is what everybody's looking for. The other ones can go. But yeah, Leela Moore. What is her name, y'all? Leela James and Chrisette Michele. What you guys think about that? Is that a good look for Chrisette Michele? Leela James, yeah. Leela James has never really quite made it over the hump. It's one of them names, like, I know Leela James and I heard a few of her songs, but, you know, she's never made it all the way, and this could probably push her over. But Chrisette Michele is a little different because, you know, when I think of R&B divas, I think it kind of has-beens. Chrisette Michele is definitely not a has-been. She's another one that hasn't, you know, reached her full potential. But I kind of felt like she was on the path of, you know, being real consistent anyway. Now it kind of looks like she's going to be on this show when she's not really technically a has-been. I mean, not even technically. She's not a has-been. But the show might help her. It might be a positive push towards her career for the very same reason she hasn't been able to be noticed, you know, fully 100%. She's one of those names that everybody kind of knows, but, you know, it hasn't gone as far as it probably could. So that's it for reality talk. Y'all tell me what you guys think about that. If that's a good look for either one of them. If you think Kelly Price, Don Robinson, or is it Don Robinson? Yes, Don Robinson. Or the other little pretty sad girl. Y'all let me know who you think shouldn't return, whether or not that's a good look for Leela James and Chrisette Michele. Alright, y'all, that's it. Fixing to go get me some Chinese food, sit down in here and eat it, and get on back to work. So, we do this every week, you guys. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.